It's just a lot of extra work mounting everything down. And plus, however, just say if you do have a manual tonneau cover, you just have to understand you have to either take it out or you take one of the panels out in order for this to function properly. All right, let's get this box out of here. Ah! Yeah, baby. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. And today is actually Veterans Day today. So I'd like to give a special thanks to all the veterans and many of which I served with over the last few decades. Without you, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even be possible. We wouldn't have this great democracy that we have right now if it weren't for all the sacrifices of all these veterans over the years, both men and women. And special thanks from me, and make sure you thank a veteran. But let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, today what we have here is, we have the Rivian Tailgate Pad here for the bikes. And I'm gonna be opening this box up. You're gonna look at the contents. And I have some bikes over here. I'm gonna be mounting these bikes onto this tailgate pad, and then I'm gonna take it on a little ride and see how it works out. Okay, now let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. All right, let's get this box out of here. Ah! Yeah, baby. Okay, and this is what we have here. You got this Rivian Tailgate Pad. Go ahead and take this out of the plastic. And I went online and I printed the instructions off here. And I did read them over, so hopefully I get this right the first time without a lot of editing. And here it is right here. It looks really nice. I like how you got the Rivian across the back. And just go ahead and unbuckle these things here so I can open this up. Okay, let's look at this padding here. The construction of this tailgate pad. This is some really nice padding here. It seems like it provides really good protection for your vehicle. Also, in accordance with the instructions, make sure you wash your tailgate before you put it on, because you don't want any of that fine grain or anything rubbing up against it and mess your paint up. Unless you have some PPF on, but either way, the instructions recommend that you clean your tailgate first. So let's go ahead and try to get this thing installed. Okay, the first step, it says you're going to hook these corners into the bottom of the tailgate and to loosen these straps up here. Go ahead and loosen these up. And the ones on this side also. Ooh, I loosened that up quite a bit. And then the next step is that you're gonna take the corners right here and you're gonna put them under the corner of the tailgate. So I've got that one in there. And I got that in there. And then I'll bring these straps around. Yeah, you want to make sure you lift this up. Okay, and I'm gonna get this side also. And go ahead and get that connected in, and I'm gonna connect this side in too. Then we have to connect these straps also. So you go ahead and loosen these up. And go ahead and drop these down through here like so. And the same with this strap here. And drop it through there. And the next step is to lift up the tailgate. And connect this strap under at this connection point right here. And the same with this side. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these straps down next. You just have your strap management thing right here. Just make sure you want to keep it nice and neat. Same here, just put this through here, like so. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and close this tailgate. And we're gonna see what it looks like. Looks pretty nice. And just look at the padding here. I can show you where the padding connects to the vehicle, or where it touches the vehicle anyway. You see right here, you have padding here, and right here, and the pads again right here. And this is where the bikes are going to hang over, and the wheel's going to be laying up against this. I should try to tighten this down a bit more here to see, but that might be as tight as it's going to get. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. Really nice looking. Okay, next step, I'm gonna go ahead and install a bike and see how that works. So I do have 4 bikes, so I'm gonna go ahead and loosen all these straps up. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my first bike. Which one should I get? Let's try this bike here. Oh, maybe it tightens down a bit more. It's pretty loose still. There we go. I was pulling the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was pulling the wrong strap. We got to pull it from this side. Okay, and that really torques it down. A lot less movement now. And let's see the next bike. Let's put this bike up. And I'm not sure about my order operation. If it has to, it didn't specify in the directions, not that I recall, any specific order to put these in. Same thing here. And strap this in. And tighten this down like so. And go ahead and strap that in. Seems pretty solid. And the next bike. My road bike, which I haven't been able to ride in a few years. And one more bike, the child's bike. And so we'll see how a small bike fits in here also. A little bit more of a challenge. All right, that's a nice tight fit there. And the good thing is that you can still see the brake lights. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the brakes and see if you, this is kind of sunny outside, so you probably won't really want to be able to see that well, but try my best. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see the light bar, but it is on. But you can still see clearly, you'll still be able to see that light bar through this pad. Yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with this. And yeah, it seems like all the bikes are nice and sturdy. I mean, before what we actually have is a bike mount that mounts to the trailer hitch. And that holds 2 bikes, but it does have extension for 4 bikes. But when we put the extension for 4 bikes, that thing will be sticking all the way out here. And yeah, you still have view of this, but that sticks pretty far out, and that could be kind of precarious in traffic situations. Somebody can end up running into your bikes, and this is a much better solution. It's easier to mount the bikes, very easy. Just throw them up in here. It's well padded from what I see so far, and I'll be able to give you a better opinion once I take it on a little ride. But I really like the padding here, you know, where it has the padding to fit the bike frame, you know, to add the extra level of protection here and here too, and then all the padding right here, you know, really protects it. So, and it's in the grooves also in the tailgate, kind of provides a little natural little space to, you know, keep your wheels, to keep it even more straight. So this is so far I'm really impressed. And something additional I want to show you as far as the security matters. Okay, this here is called the Gear Guard. This is specific to the Rivian R1T, and there's some locking points in here. But right here, there are 2 locking points, and stick it right here in the slots. And once you lock the vehicle, it locks these things in. But well, what you can do with these is loop these through here on the tailgate pad. And so they have these different loops here, and you just loop it all the way through. And all the way through to the end and lock your bikes in. Unfortunately, though, this cable I have is too short. This is an 8-footer, but you can purchase a 14-foot long cable in the gear shop on Rivian's website, which go through all these bikes with no problem. And they even say can secure stuff that's mounted on the roof if you use the roof racks. So, but yeah, this is an additional thing that Rivian was really thinking about, you know, add something unique like this, and you know, to really help secure your things, and with some cable management built into the tailgate pad also. And next I'm going to just show you an additional step you want to take that could keep the sensors from going off. So you want to go to Vehicle, Driver Plus, and then you want to go down to Rear Accessory Mode, and you want to turn this on. So high visual alerts and mute audio warnings while in reverse. So you're going to get and turn it on, and that will keep any movement of the bike from setting off the audio warning when you're in reverse. But that's it. So next thing we're going to do is going to take this thing on a little ride and see how it works and see how well it keeps the bikes in place. And I'll see you then. All right, let's go on a little ride. Yeah, so just looking in at the camera, it seems like it's holding them really steady. And this is not the most smooth terrain I'm driving over, and the stuff I'm ready to drive over next is even more uneven. And I'm not being gentle at all. In fact, I might intentionally go for some rough spots here and just hit a nice bump there. It held the bikes very well. Let's see, this is pretty rough, and I'm going pretty fast over this stuff, so Seems to be doing a pretty good job here. And this does come with a 2-year warranty, and you can go and purchase this on the Rivian site with all the Rivian gear. And I believe this is right at the time of this recording, which is Veterans Day 2023. I believe the price is $200. And it may seem like a lot, but I say that is a deal compared to purchasing a bike rack, because I've spent some good money on a bike rack, and, you know, and putting in as far as the convenience factor also. Okay, we're going to see how this thing holds up under hard acceleration, and just get it on the highway here. And I do notice there's more wind noise, but I don't see any wind moving any of the pouches on the bike. Maybe ever so slightly, but not so much at all. And this probably take much less of a hit on range than it would if you had the actual bike mounts on the on top of the gear racks. But so far it seems to be doing a pretty good job. And this is just so much better than a bike rack. I mean, I can't even express how just the relief I feel, because we do go bike riding in the park, and, you know, having to put that bike rack on the, you know, on the tow hitch and tighten everything down and put the bikes in, and yeah, it's a lot of extra work versus just throwing the bikes basically in the bed of the truck and securing them. And of course, this only works with the Rivian R1T. The R1S, you still have to get a bike rack, but for any R1T owners, this is an excellent option so far. So now we're going to take it over some more rough terrain here. See how this holds up. Seems to do really well on the highway. Nice and secure, nice and steady, not any movement I can see, and I can see the bike tires from my rearview mirror, and I can see there's no movement there. And my older racks, you can see the bikes, you know, moving as the car is going along. So this is much better here. So even in stop and go traffic and making turns, I don't see any movement at all. And so I'm going to go ahead and head back home, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts, and see you then. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove this bike and just see how easy it is to take the bikes off this this tailgate pad here. Just loosen these up a bit. These are still in a little bit tight. And just undo that. Take this first one off. Pretty simple. And as you can see, as easy as it went on, the bikes came off. This took just a few minutes. Have one little indentation here, probably from the front, well, obviously from the axle from the front wheel, but like I said, this padding's pretty thick. And we're gonna try one more thing here, because you may have either an automatic tonneau cover. If you do, you have no issues. But if you have a manual tonneau cover, it could be a problem. So I'm going to see how it's going to work with a manual tonneau cover. So I'm just going to verify whether or not this will fit. with the manual tonneau cover on. And they do give instructions as far as what to do. If you want to keep this on, you just have to take some of the, you got to take one of the panels out, obviously. You can't have them all in. But we're going to just see if that's really the case. And it's not closing all the way. Let me see if I, oh, that did close. Okay. But I'm not sure if that's causing any problems. Let me try to try that one more time. Let's see if this is fully closed here. And I'm going to take one of the panels out to see if there's a difference. You see how this is not fully set, but it could just be the way it is. And it's the same way on this side here. But it is closed for the most part. But let me take a panel out and we can see what the difference would be. And yes, you can see now that it's really closed. It wasn't fully set in before. And on this side. And so yeah, if you do have this manual cover on, you're gonna have to take a panel out. So that's the only way. I mean, can it close? Yes. Would I feel comfortable driving distances like this? No, this thing, you just go ahead and take this thing off. It's pretty simple to take it off. But yeah, but if you do have an automatic tonneau cover, you can just go in the system and just recalibrate it and you can close it just fine. But a manual tonneau cover, you see what happened. I didn't look in the vehicle to see if there was any warnings as if the tailgate is open. And maybe I will try that. Let's see that if that does happen. And yes, it's still showing as if the tailgate is open. See right here, I'm getting tailgate open. And so yeah, that does not work. Okay, that's it for this review of this Rivian Tailgate Pad. This is an excellent addition to the vehicle. I mean, this is a good purchase as far as I'm concerned, especially having to fool around with a bike rack and putting it inside the toe mount. It's just a lot of extra work mounting everything down. And plus you have the additional built-in security with the gear cable, which you can lock in here. Just very nice. I mean, just so convenient. However, just say if you do have a manual tonneau cover, you just have to understand that you have to either take it out or you take one of the panels out in order for this to function properly. And as far as convenience in space, you know, even with the 4 bikes in here, there's still room for a chariot. You know, we do have a small child, an infant, and we like to go on bike rides and pull a chariot, you know, for the baby to ride in. And there's still plenty of space for that. And before we're using an SUV, a 3-row SUV, and it just takes up too much space. But this is so convenient. And just go check it out in the gear shop if it's available. Okay. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again. And also go ahead and like and subscribe if you got value out of this. And I can't wait to see you on the next video. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. No, clap was off. Okay, let's go ahead and get... And okay. Yeah. Okay, let me take it from the top.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for this review of this Rivian Tailgate Pad. But that's all I have for today. And I'd like to thank you for joining me again. And I can't wait to see you on the next.